Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get a little bit of this. Fire. Fire for our fire sign. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Just lighting a little bit of holy wood to cleanse my space. So I invite you to take a few moments to bring some sacredness into your space. If you want to light a candle or burn some incense, or if you have some sacred herbs or some holy wood. I'm cleansing out the space here. And myself, just cleanse off the day. There's no rush, so go ahead and make yourself a little more comfortable and bring in some elements of the sacred. I also have some jasper in the shape of a heart that I got in Manhattan Beach, California. Opalite, which comes from San Diego. Selenite I got in Joshua Tree. Oh, and my amethyst, which I also got at the same shop in Manhattan Beach. So just didn't realize I had all my little California stones with me here for protection, for strength. So welcome, everybody. I hope my chair holds up for me. It feels like the legs are about to go like Bambi legs on ice, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm going to tune my guitar really quickly. But my name is Sadie. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just so happy to have newcomers. I want you to feel really welcome here. And everybody who's been here before, welcome back. It's so beautiful to be with you again. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, which is Cherokee, Chickasaw, Yuchi, Shawnee land. So definitely at this time of the year, land acknowledgement is really important. So there's actually a website, if you don't know which original land keepers you're on, you can look it up. If you Google original land keepers or something like this, like indigenous tribes in my area, and there's a map and you can type in where you live, and it's really cool to see. So yeah, blessings to the ancestors, mainly Cherokee, Shawnee. There's actually 7 tribes that were originally living here, keeping the land, nourishing the land, and here in Tennessee, and here in Nashville, I believe it's mostly Cherokee. So Native American Heritage Day is Friday, and this time of year is actually a time of mourning for Native Americans. So it's really complicated, and I'm not sure really how to celebrate. So I definitely wanted to celebrate the new moon with you, and to celebrate Native American heritage and Native American Heritage Day, which is Friday here in the US. So it's a complicated holiday, and I just wanted to acknowledge that, and just many, many blessings to the ancestors and the original land keepers here in Tennessee. Please feel free to let us know where you're tuning in from, and if you'd like to give a land acknowledgement in addition to the modern day city or town you're living in, please feel free. Tulsa is definitely Native American territory, so I'd be really curious to see who the original land keepers were in Tulsa. Welcome, Mathis and Jody. So happy you're here. Hi, Davy. So yeah, please come in, introduce yourselves. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And I'm going to tune my guitar at the same time. Arapaho, Arapaho. Awesome. Boulder. Seminole in Florida. Aho, Gilbert. Welcome. Almost there, almost there. Hi, Michelle, Southern Brazil. Land keepers here were Tupi Guaranis or Guaranis. This is beautiful. This should be a tradition for every gathering, for sure. Almost there. My guitar is vintage, so she takes her time tuning. So again, my name is Sadie Hart, and I'm a folk Americana singer-songwriter. I'm an actor sometimes, and I am a musician. And I've traveled. I haven't traveled the world, but I've traveled and met to many places around the world, and I've learned different folk songs from different traditions. And I try to really have a lot of reverence for the traditions that I'm learning from. And I'm going to be sharing mantras and medicine songs and some of these folk songs that I've learned on my travels with you tonight. I'm a certified yoga instructor. I'm a trauma-informed yoga instructor. I'm really interested in advocating for mental health. And yeah, I'm a seeker, just like everyone here. So I kind of like to hold the space in a way where we're all equal here. We're all holding our sacred space in this circle together, and I'm going to hold the space and share the music, but I'm just another seeker like you, and I'm just really grateful to be gathering with you. This is so beautiful to see everyone sharing their native land keepers and their locations in the chat. So please keep it coming. Oh my gosh, Akshat, it's freezing there. Danielle from San Francisco of the Olone people. This is going to be an interesting pronunciation situation, but I will try. Wampanoags in Massachusetts. Hi, Diana. Greg from Australia. Danielle, San Francisco. Jay, Schenectady is derived from the Mohawk word, meaning beyond the pines, and used for that area around Albany, New York. That's so cool. Wow. So Greg and Donnie, we are sharing, we're doing a land acknowledgement. So if you'd like to acknowledge the original land keepers where you are currently living, and if you don't know, take this opportunity to type it into Google and find out. We really want to acknowledge that a lot of our lands were colonized, and we want to give reverence to the wisdom and the sacredness and the spirituality and the connection to the earth that these land keepers, taught us and have shared with us. Okay, so please, as you feel comfortable, please Sevastopol, hi Austin, Apache, Mescalero, New Mexico, Chapel Hill, Shakori Land, beautiful Sunhawk, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Dhruv is here. Welcome everybody. Yes, Puerto Rico in the house. Southern Poetess. Amazing, Donnie. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to have one more little go with this and we're going to get started. So the invitation is to come into a comfortable seat. What's beautiful about the new moon is it's an invitation to come inside. And so we'll just take a moment here to connect to self, and then we'll feel nice and centered. And from that centered place, we'll open up to what this ceremony could hold for us tonight. It's always a mystery, and it's always a mysterious journey that we take together. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. So, okay, we're almost here. Okay. Oh, goodness. It was in a pretty decent spot, but I wanted to try to make it a little bit better. So on the new moon, this is a new moon in Sagittarius, and Sag is a fire sign, and Sagittarius is the archer. So it's really beautiful. We're here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into winter. And all right, that's going to be it for now. So we're going into winter, and we've just kind of been in this underworld experience going through Scorpio season, eclipse season. It's been super intense for me, and maybe for you as well. And then, I don't know, something about Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is the seeker, the sage, the archer, hunting, not for necessarily meat, but nourishment, spiritual nourishment, seeking knowledge and truth, and truth with a capital T, like spiritual knowledge. So it can feel like a rebirth after coming from this dark, potent, edgy underworld experience of Scorpio season. Today, I literally felt like a lift. It's also depends on where, for those of us with wombs, where we are in our cycle, in our moon cycle. But I felt like this lift today, and I was driving to take like a mini hike with the time that I had, and there was like this little sliver of a rainbow, and it was just so. I had 2 conversations earlier today. One was a creative conversation, and one was getting some support for myself conversation. And that gave me so much hope. And then I was driving and there was this like piece of a rainbow, like right up in front of me. And I was like, wow, that's such a symbol of hope. And I just felt like it was symbolic as well, because we lost some of our trans siblings, trans and LGBTQIA siblings here in the US. We had another shooting. And so I just saw the rainbow as symbolic of those souls crossing over to where, getting a little emotional, to where they needed to go, to where they need to be, to their next the next place on their journey. And that felt really symbolic of this season that started yesterday, Sagittarius. So it's almost like a mini rebirth. And then we go, but then we're still in winter. And so there's a little more underworld to come, churning. And then in the spring here in the Northern Hemisphere, we will have that abundant rebirth in the spring at this, the spring equinox. So, okay, enough talking. I'm just talking at you all. Welcome, everybody. So find a comfortable seat. If you haven't, we'll just take a few moments to come inside and we'll get started with our mantras. So Kirtan is a practice. It's a singing meditation, and it doesn't need to be anything. It can be anything and everything and nothing. It really is an opportunity for you to show up just like you would to your yoga practice or your meditation practice or a breathwork practice or a cooking practice or a running practice or Pilates practice. It's an opportunity to just show up for yourself. So good job for showing up. You arrived. We're all here. We showed up for ourselves and our growth and healing. So to me, Kirtan is about my healing and growth. It's just another one of my practices, and I'm just going to show up to it. And yoga always invites us to come as we are. So whatever state you're in, we don't need to be like super spiritual. We just can just be human and just come here and be together. So the invitation is to close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. If that's not comfortable for you, you can lower the gaze. Or you could look at something in front of you, like a crystal or a candle. Feel your sitting bones rooting down into the earth. And then let the pelvis neutralize. Nice neutral pelvis. From here, let the spine grow tall. See if you can suspend from the tops of the ears and the crown of the head. And then on your next inhale, send the breath all the way down into a soft belly. And then ha, make some sound, soften the jaw, big breath in. Let's do that again. Deep full breath into the belly. Ha. On your next inhale, the invitation is to sweep your arms like wings all the way up to the sky. Reach up, look up, press your palms together, and then pull your thumbs to the third eye, thumbs to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, calling in source spirit presence, a higher power of your understanding, palms to prayer, and then exhale, thumbs to the third eye, thumbs to the heart. Sweep it up. Last time, it's like an energetic shower. Reach up, look up, as above, so below. So calling in that source energy thumbs to the heart, and allow an intention, a silent prayer to arise for this practice, for this ceremony, for this gathering. What do you need? What is your sankalpa, your intention? So imbuing this ceremony with intention and life force and prana, it's just an opportunity to bring into your conscious awareness something that you're needing. What motivated you to come? What were you curious about? And then you can open your palms like a book if you'd like, and we'll send this prayer out with the sound of 3 Oms. And in this singing of the Oms, we're releasing this prayer out into the ether, and we're releasing attachment to outcome and expectation a little bit too, which is a potent spiritual practice, taking the action and letting go of the results. My guru Maharaji says, do your practice and wait for grace. Deep, full breath into the belly. Exhale. Deep, full breath in. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that you're here. So we'll get started with a mantra. I'm going to put it into the chat. This is a bit of an invocation. So calling in the Guru. Ram Dass says that God, Guru, higher self are all the same, all one. So calling in this presence, it's just an opportunity to offer up this practice. Let this practice be an offering. So we'll go through this a few times. Join me when you get it. Ad Gure Nameh Jugar Gure Nameh Sad Gure Nameh Sri Guru Dev Nameh Sri Guru Dev Nameh. Guru, since unknown time, we honor your name. Gurey Nameh Jugat Gurey Nameh Sad Gurey Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Gurey Nameh Jugat Gurey Nameh Sad Gurey Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh. If you feel to add harmony, really make it your own. Ad Gurey Nameh Jugat Gurey Nameh Sad Gurey Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Gurey Nameh Jugat Gurey Nameh Sad Gurey Nameh Siri Guru Deve Nameh Siri Guru Deve So after each mantra, there's an opportunity to notice what you notice. Start to widen your perception and see if you can almost feel the energy swirling and shifting like a snow globe. And slowly, slowly, this music, the mantra, starts to peel back the layers of armor around the heart. And maybe by the end of our practice, we'll have tapped into this anahata chakra. We'll have tapped into this bliss body, this heart cave. Maybe. We'll see. So I would love to go into a mantra called Sharanam Ganesha, which honors Lord Ganesha. And hi, Sunhawk. I'm going to try to get, oh, yes. Jai Guru Dev. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you so much. I saw Julie pop in. Jody, Jay, Kimberly from Louisiana, Greg. Aboriginal Land Council. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Tylee. Hi, Sally. Love to have you all here. So, Sharanam, I would like to dedicate this to anyone who is suffering, but specifically the people who are hurting in Colorado that lost their loved ones in this senseless act of violence against trans, non-binary, LGBTQIA individuals who were living their best lives, and their evening ended in such a devastating way. And it's such a they were just really robbed of their innocence and life in some cases. And this mantra is about protection. It's about taking refuge in the divine names. And I just want to honor that, some of us, wherever you are in your journey, if a concept of a higher power isn't resonating with you, you can always take refuge here in the Sangha. You can always take refuge in the Sangha. You can always take refuge in the breath, in the body. If the body doesn't feel safe, you can take refuge in these holy names, just singing the names, and let it be like a healing balm, and just let the vibration wash over you and heal. Get in there and heal the trauma. So let's offer this prayer up to our siblings in Colorado and the trans community as a whole. Really needs to be lifted up at this time and celebrated for their humanity. And this is called Sharanam Ganesha. And so Ganesha is the lord of the root chakra. So root chakra issues governing family and belonging, and feeling like I have the right to be. So how a lot of us have wounding here because of our family of origin stuff, but a lot of us have collective wounding here because we aren't afforded the right to belong in our own society. So not only might we be experiencing this at home, but we're experiencing it from our society at large. And we're experiencing violence because of who we are. Yes, Jay. And we are one. That is the spiritual truth of the first chakra is we are one, and each one of us belongs here. I think I'm actually going to play this on the harmonium. So Sharanam Ganesha. And then Om Gam Ganapataye is another name for Ganesha. It's his bija root sound, seed sound, Gam, 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 Gam Ganapataye. Namaha is the same root as Namaste. It means reverence. So reverence to you, Ganesha. And then Om Hari Om that we open the mantra with is the removal of suffering. So you can imagine you're expelling the suffering and the pain and the hurt and the violence in the world, and just like expelling it out of your mouth with the mantra. And lastly, this is a mantra that I picked up from Sean Johnson and the Wild Lotus Band in New Orleans. Chandra, welcome. So glad you're here. Yes, it's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. So let's offer these people up in our prayers. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Try that. Hari Om. Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha. Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Try that. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Ganesha, 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 Om Hari Om. Removal of suffering. Om Hari Om. Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha, Sharanam Ganesha. Take refuge in the holy names. Take refuge in the Sangha. Take refuge in Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganesha, 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 So let's close with some Om Hari Oms together, all together. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Let's take a deep breath together, filling up a soft belly. H-A-Ha, let it go. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me, that prayer for the shooting victims in Colorado. Oops, here we go. Yeah, I think it's time for green Tara. This is a prayer to green Tara, so we'll bring in the goddess. Green Tara is the Buddhist goddess of compassion, and we'll just keep this theme going because there's a lot of suffering out there, and tonight we are gathered for healing. Sub Ek, Sunhawk, yes, all one. All one. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare, Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. So compassion. So this starts with self-compassion, and then let this kind of move out as we sing, as we chant this mantra. Mantras are meant to be repetitive so that we don't have to think so much about it. It's mantra, it's freedom from the mind or liberation from the mind. So let's get free. It's just an opportunity to repeat. So we don't have to think about it. We can just go into that really this feeling tone of loving kindness. How many times have you gone into a yoga class just like, I don't know. I've gone to yoga classes where I'm just like a scary version of myself. Like there's been traffic, or when I was living in New York, like the commute on the subway, and there's just so much coming at you, so much stimuli, drivers, whatever it is, and you just show up to yoga class and you're just like ragged from life, and you're just like, I don't know, like the scary monster emoji. And then after yoga, after your practice, you're like a completely different, it's your higher self, you know, you've like shed that armor and come back home to who you really are, and just leave centered and grounded and connected. And yeah, I find, so there's something called the bhavana, where my definition of bhavana is the feeling tone of loving kindness, and it can also feel like bliss. So that is sometimes a byproduct of Kirtan. Getting into the bhav. So So compassion, compassion, compassion. Green Tara, the Buddhist goddess of compassion. So yeah, calling in this great mother goddess energy, nurturing, compassionate, affectionate, love, whatever your ideal of unconditioned love would be. Just let that wash over you. Om Tare Ture. I'm nervous that this isn't in the right key. Hold on a second. It's not. I was like, when I started singing, I was like, no, that's not gonna be good. Here we go. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare, Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Hey, Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Last few rounds. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Om Tare Ture, Om Tare Tuttare. Om Tare Tuttare, Ture Swaha. Ture Swaha. Ture Swaha. Everybody, how are we feeling out there? How are we doing? How are we doing? Are you in the bhavana? Hey, Sukera. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you, Sunhawk, for the love. How are we doing? How are we doing, everybody? You okay out there? So on Insight Timer, you can give my teacher profile a follow if you're new here. I would love it if you went to my profile. You can click the photo with the live banner and you can give me a follow, and you should be notified. You might need to have notifications on, but it will notify you when I upload something new or when I post new events. I have one more yoga asana class on Sunday. It's at 11 a.m. Central Time. It's called Bhakti Flow. We usually have a themed practice, and if there's time, I try to share a mantra at the end. We sing together at the end of class. So I'd love it if you gave me a follow, and obviously, if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe. And then, donations. I saw Julie. Yes, Julie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So donations are super appreciated, but never required. Your presence is enough. You are more important than your money. If you have something and are able to offer an exchange in that way, it's greatly appreciated and welcome. And I will just thank you so much. Those donations go into a separate yoga account, and I'm using that to upgrade equipment. You may have noticed I finally got a meditation up on the Insight Timer app. So I have a new microphone, and it's been a very slow learning curve, but I finally got something up, and now I'm really motivated to share more here. So, awesome, Sally Cell. Yes. So let's just take a moment here. I'm going to open up Moonology. Yasmin Bolin. This is Yasmin Bolin's book. She has just cool little prompts and whatnot for the lunations, which are the full moons and the new moons. So let's go through this together. The new moon in Sagittarius. Number 1, she says, get away, travel, and whatever else represents freedom to you. These are 2 of the most fun things you can expect to come up now. If you're feeling hemmed in by life and need to get away from it all, use the power of the new moon in the freedom-loving and wandering sign of Sagittarius, either to make a travel booking or actually take off. Sagittarius is the sign that knows that things can always get better, and sometimes we just need a new perspective to see how blessed our lives are. Pull up the book. You didn't see the book? Moonology. Yasmin Boland. Number 2, she says to study. Study is also a worthwhile pursuit this month. Sometimes study seems like a drag, but the truth is that it brings freedom because it opens us up to more opportunities, which in turn can bring more cash and money and thus more freedom, at least to some degree. Number 3, she says, search for meaning. The great cosmic quest also comes into view this month. In other words, it's time to search for life. It's time to search life for some meaning. How are you doing with that? Sagittarius is the keeper of life philosophies. The new moon in this sign is a good time to check that you're not being narrow-minded. Number 4, laugh, having fun, and taking risks are both under the remit of the new moon in Sagittarius. If life has become a tad stale, ask yourself if you're doing enough of either fun and taking risks. I was like, what are the either or? It's having fun and taking risks. I'm not suggesting, I don't know what that is, but she says, use the power of the new moon in Sag to introduce some kind of spin of the wheel of fortune into your life. On the other side of things, know that Sagittarius touches on legal issues. The Sag new moon brings new energy into any ongoing battles. And then lastly, number 5, she says, be grateful. Know that you are blessed. Sagittarius is a sign that can bring us perspective. If you've been moaning or focusing on the negative, then use this time to turn that around. As my teacher in India says, the secret of life is to know that you're blessed and to live your life within that knowing. So, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Hanuman was very devoted to Sita and Ram and had much reverence and gratitude for his God, his guru, which is Ram, and Ram's consort Sita. Hanuman is the flying monkey. He's in the wind. He is really an embodiment of what bhakti yoga is all about. This yoga of devotion and reverence and gratitude and just really unconditioned love. And so let's see how we doing on time. We'll do Hanumanji, and then we'll probably have a vote to see what we could probably fit a couple more in. We're going a bit over, but we're having so much fun. So, yeah, we'll do a little bit of Hanuman. I'll try to keep it short, and then I keep losing things. And then, okay. So I'm just really skipping a couple, but I have Satyanarayana was one. Maha Mantra. We'll probably do Maha Mantra and then close with Loka or Om Soham. But let's get into Baba Hanuman. This is Krishnadas's mantra. It's his adaptation. It's been covered by many, and it has a special place in my heart, so I love to share it. The lyrics are not in the chat. Yes, they are. They're just way back. I'll post them again. Jai Hanuman. Okay, you can see them here. Okay. So that's the gist. This is just this mantra is all about devotion, and a lot of these mantras are. But Sita and Ram kind of embody these masculine and feminine qualities. These energies. And so again, these names, Sita, Ram, Hanuman, Green Tara, what else do we do? Gurey, Nameh. It's all these avatars are many expressions of the one, and the one can be God, your concept, your conception of God or Guru or your higher self. Again, taking refuge in the Sangha, it can be anything that resonates. Namo, Namo, Anjani Nandanaya. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Try that. Jai Sitaram, Jai. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Victory to Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Sita Ram, Ram, Ram. 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Like a whisper in the heart. Jai Ganesha. Jai Ganesha. How are you feeling, everybody? I think I saw Chrissy roll up. Way back here. Hi, Chrissy. Jay. Akshat. Yeah, it feels auspicious for sure. So it's time to wrap up, but let's start. Yeah. We'll just do a few rounds. It's hard to, the point is to like be repetitive and be able to sink into the bhavana, sink into the vibe of the mantra. So it is tough to do short ones, but we can try. This is considered the Maha Mantra, the great mantra. So Hare, it's close to Hari, which we just sang Om Hari Om Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And let's see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Join me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your turn. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Let's do it all together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, everybody. Okay, so it's time to close. I just wanted to get a little taste of the Maha Mantra in the mix, and we'll close with Loka. And you know what? Let me just plug in my computer because it's about to die. And I should have it right here, ready to go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so let's take a vote. We can only do a few rounds, but let's have a proper closing mantra. So do you feel Loka? So type, let's see, for Loka, give me a world emoji, an emoji of the world. And Om Soham is I am that. So maybe the prayers for Om Soham. Let's have a vote. Do you want to close with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu? May all beings in the whole entire universe be happy and joyous and free. Or Om Soham, I am that. I am divine cosmic stardust, and you are divine cosmic stardust, and we are one. The prayer emoji. No votes coming in. We got Sunhawk with a prayer. Okay, here we go. Prayers coming in, world. So Loka is the world, planet emoji. If you're feeling Om Soham vibes, give me the prayers. And while we're voting, I want to thank everyone for being here. It's a really good time to set intentions. So I like to just light a candle and just you can even set a timer if you want. Just write down what are some of my intentions, and it's nice to just not even think too much about it and just see what flows when I put the pen to the page, almost like letting it be like a stream of consciousness. Just see what comes up. And that's really beautiful to do right after a practice like this, because we're kind of cleared. The veil is thin. The mind is turned down a little bit. So that's fun. Even if you just journal anything, you could journal anything and just kind of see what insights bubble up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to take a bath. I like to take baths on lunations, definitely cleansing bath ritual. Yeah, new moons are all about planting seeds. How do you want this next month to go? What is your intention? What would you like? What would you like to come to fruition? All right, let's see. We've got some prayers. 1, 2, 3, 4 prayers and 3 world votes. Looks like we've got Sunhawk. Is that a vote? I think it is. So that's going to be 4 prayers and 3 worlds. So I think our prayer hands, which is Om Soham tonight. We close with Loka a lot. So this is good to kind of switch it up a little bit. So thank you so much for voting. And let me just get it in here. Om Soham. That's really it. That's all you really need to know. There's some English as well, and you can repeat after me with the English part. All right, so we'll close our evening together. Just want to thank you all for your time. I know you could have been doing a lot of other things, and you chose to show up here and be a part of this heart-centered community. And I'm so grateful to have you and to have these platforms where we can gather together in sacred community. Sangha is really about seeking truth together. And I'm grateful to be a part of this community, to be a part of creating it. So thank you so much for giving me a follow or for subscribing and checking out. If you're on Insight Timer, check out the songs and the meditations that I'm starting to get up. And donations are, again, greatly appreciated and never required. Thank you so much. So Om Soham, I am that. And I just want to offer a mudra. So mudras are energy seals. And so we're sealing in this energy of connecting human consciousness with God consciousness. So it's like this circle that's unending, unbroken. And it's an opportunity to remember our divinity, remember who we are. We are divine. we're spirits having a human experience. And so it's so interconnected. That's the union that we talk about. The yoking in yoga is union with the divine. And so Chin Mudra is this unbroken circle of connection with human consciousness and God consciousness, or cosmic consciousness, universal consciousness, whatever resonates with you. So you could take a Chin Mudra, you could put this on your lap, you could cross the palms, you could hold this at your heart. There's many options. You could hold your arms up in the air. But this is Chin Mudra or Adi Mudra. And it goes with this mantra, I am that. It's a reminder, I am that. I am universal consciousness, cosmic consciousness. Wrong key again. Okay. And sometimes we forget, and that's okay. That's the cosmic joke. That's the dance, lila, this forgetting and remembering. And we do our practice so we can remember. Om Soham, Om Soham. Try that. Om Soham, Om Soham, Om Soham, Soham, Om Soham, Soham. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Try it with me. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Sometimes I forget that I am that. I am that. Yes, I am that. I am that. Om Soham, Om Soham, Om Soham, Soham, Om Soham, Soham. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Sometimes I forget that I am that. Sometimes I forget that we are one. We are one. Yes, we are one. We are one. Last time. Om Soham, Om Soham. Om Soham, Soham, Om Soham, Soham, Om Soham, Soham, Om Soham. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Let's close with an Om together. Okay, everybody. Thanks for your donation, Liv. Hi, Chrissy. Thank you. Yes, that was our little lullaby. Sweet dreams, everybody. Take 3 gentle, soft, sweet Oms to close. Bring palms to prayer if you feel. Just remembering that intention you set in the beginning. Just noticing what you notice. Let's take a breath in. Let it go. The love and the light and the divine cosmic stardust in me honors and sees and respects and has so much reverence for the light and the love and the divine cosmic stardust in each one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. So pat on the back for showing up. That's all practice is continuing to show up again and again and again. So good job showing up, and we bow to the Sangha. Thank you to our siblings here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone coming and holding the space and lifting your voices and opening your hearts. And we bow to all of the teachers upon whose shoulders I stand, who brought these mantras and these traditions and these teachings from India. Gratitude to the teachings. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. New moon blessings to all of you. And thank you so much for participating in that land acknowledgement. It's so important to acknowledge the ancestors and the land keepers. Thank you to this holy and sacred and hallowed ground. Have a beautiful holiday if you're celebrating, and we'll see you again really soon. Okay? Stay tuned. Stay well. Be well. Mwah. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Sal. Good night, everybody.